Anybody who spoils that for me gets f***ing banned.
You know that feeling when you rewatch a movie and suddenly you catch all the little clues you missed the first time? Well, Expedition 33 does this better than any game I've ever played.
We will see you in the next life.
This line comes up twice in the game, said by Mael to both Sophie and Gustav. On the first playthrough, it just sounds like goodbye. The second time, when you know what's really happening, you realize Mael's hinting at one of the endings of the game. I went back through Expedition 33 after finishing it, and I realized the game has been showing me the truth all along. Characters were revealing their real identities in throwaway lines. Plot twists were hidden in seemingly mundane conversations. By the end of this video, you'll see that many of the important dialogue exchanges were pulling double duty, telling you one story on the surface and secretly telling you another underneath. Let's start at the very beginning because the game doesn't waste any time in dropping clues. On your way to the harbor in Lumiere, Sophie has this moment of clarity that seems almost throwaway.
Sometimes I feel sorry for her.
Who? The paintress?
Look at her. She looks sad. Maybe she's a prisoner too, stuck in the same cycle with us. Silly, huh?
Sophie starts to almost grasp something here that nobody else does. She quietly hints at the cycle of grief that Aline has trapped herself in within the canvas. But here's where it gets really clever. At the Expedition Festival, Mael makes this comment.
Lumiere is not my home. Not the way it is for you. Besides,
On the surface, it's about feeling like an outsider. But knowing what we know now, this line has incredible double meaning. Lumiere isn't her home as Mael, and it's definitely not her home as Alicia trapped in the canvas world. As we move into the manner section, the hints become more frequent and more eerie. Mael starts to drop lines that made me wonder just how early she started to question the reality around her.
Gustav, are you real?
As a first-time player, you maybe think she's in shock, but I think she's actually just starting to sense something fundamentally wrong with reality itself. And it doesn't stop there.
Damn, Maya, what was that?
It felt familiar somehow.
Are you okay, Maya?
I don't know. Getting a bit of deja vu again. Why does it feel so familiar? I know this place. Is this real?
The game is showing us Alicia bleeding through Mael's consciousness. Every moment of familiarity, every flash of deja vu, their memories trying to surface. Now, here's something that drove me crazy on my second playthrough. The game mentions Verso's name a bunch of times before his reveal, and our heroes just ignore it completely.
Is that a gestural?
How do you hear Verso would not be pleased and not ask who Verso is? I guess the game needed to plant these seeds without breaking narrative, so it makes the characters conveniently oblivious. Quick aside, I love how Noko acted like a guard dog here, given his life in the real world as an actual dog. Some of the most brilliant foreshadowing comes in the form of lines that work on multiple levels. Take this exchange after Gustav's death.
Enough condolences. I've lost so many families now.
She's talking about Gustav and her canvas parents, but she has no idea her real family is lost to her after Verso's death. When Verso tries to comfort her about losing family, he already knows the full tragic truth. Or take this moment that hits completely different once you know the ending.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Verso's response here is pulling triple duty. On the surface, he's reassuring Mael on her motivation for leaving Lumiere. It also hints at what becomes Mael's motivation for staying in the canvas to escape her life as Alicia. And finally, he's describing his own desperate desire to escape his life as a painted copy of a dead man. Now here's one that felt like calculus on my second playthrough.
So, if I want to kill Renoir, I have to kill the paintress first.
Now, Mael's talking about painted Renoir's immortality here, but she's accidentally describing the next layer of conflict. For the story to progress, the paintress has to die before the real Renoir can be confronted. Perhaps the most shocking revelation for me on replay is realizing just how long Manoko's been in on Verso's schemes.
Hey, come on. Hey, look. I know we've failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means.
This exchange completely reframes Manoko's mistake in old Lumiere that conveniently separates Verso and Mael from the group. This now feels orchestrated.
Sorry, I fucked up. I just wanted to show off.
And when the others start asking questions about previous expeditions, watch how Manoko deflects.
Manoko, how did you meet Verso?
I don't really remember. I feel like I've always known Verso.
You mentioned traveling with other expeditions. How many? What happened to them?
What happened to them?
Any idea what this is?
I'm afraid not. This is my first time here as well.
Every "I don't remember" and "I'm afraid not" is an actual deception. He's just as deserving of Verso's title, He Who Guards Truth with Lies. Even the Paintress herself drops hints about what's coming. When she sets the expeditioners on fire before they go into the monolith, we can see Verso grabs onto Mael to make her stop, revealing who her favorite is. In Painted, Renoir's warning to Verso succinctly states Verso's motivation and his ending in just a couple of lines.
You know what it means to disappear into nothingness? Have you thought through the consequences? Not just for you, or even me, but for them. Their memories, their dreams, their love for each other. You think you're ready to pay the price, but are you willing to let them pay the price for you?
And hey, if you're enjoying this deep dive, consider, doing those things every YouTuber tells you to do. I plan on doing a lot more videos like this one. Some of the most haunting foreshadowing comes from unexpected sources. The white Nevron in the Red Woods, what Mael calls a cryptic story dispenser, is actually giving you the game's entire thesis. Must minds created by man be considered false? Many have pondered this question. Most have understood its complexity, but alas, not all. Long had they thought the answer obvious, but the more they pondered, the more it consumed them whole. It's like the developers are speaking directly to you, explaining the themes you won't fully grasp until the end. And in the Forgotten Battlefield, Clair speaks directly to Alicia through Mael. She knows exactly who she's talking to, even if Mael doesn't understand yet because she's not awake, as Clair puts it. Finally, there's this devastating parallel. In Alicia's nightmare before Act 3, we hear the real Verso say,
You're okay.
This is the exact same line that Painted Verso used in his ending, creating a perfect mirror between Verso saving his sister's life in the past and saving her again in the present.
You're okay. You're okay.
What makes Expedition 33's foreshadowing so brilliant isn't just that the clues are there, it's that they're emotionally meaningful even when you don't understand them yet. They serve the story you're experiencing in the now while secretly serving the story you'll understand later. This is storytelling that rewards multiple playthroughs, not with different content, but with a deeper understanding. And this layered storytelling extends beyond just dialogue. I covered how the music itself reveals major plot points in my previous video here. Did I miss any hints that caught your attention? Drop them in the comments below, because I love discovering new layers in games like this. Thanks for watching.
I'm sorry, Verso.
Is that wine?